too familiar.
That WrestleMania didn't end with me in the hospital, which is a huge...
Man, what a night! The twist, the turn, the saltiness, the mustard. They sell one delicious pretzel here. And your match was the perfect compliment.
Ah, thanks, Truth. But what's with the shirt? You know Mutiny lost, right?
Of course I know. But I got this shirt on a deep discount at WWE shop. So deep, they actually paid me to take it off their hands. But for a while, it sure looked like Mutiny was gonna win, and they could have.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about alternative realities, like one where you made completely different choices and this whole Mutiny thing went a completely different way.
I don't know about that.
It's true. Choice is a powerful thing. Your personality, who you align with, and the other choices you make can affect a lot. Even the division you choose to start in. Did you know I was in the Women's Royal Rumble once? A whole different world. If you had the chance to go back, maybe you could end up being the one who gets to eat the pretzel, instead of having to main event WrestleMania. It's the choosing that makes the winning and losing amusing. I hope that's not confusing.
I think I understand what you're saying, Truth.
I'm glad one of us does.
Why would I want to go back to the beginning? I've already started thinking about big plans for the future of WWE.
That sounds like you're talking about a whole new journey. You just finished one heck of a saga. Maybe enjoy this one a little longer. Start a new story later, like next year. In the meantime, what do you think? Chill here? Munch on some pretzels? Do some live event matches and dream about what might come next? Or jump back in and see where your choices land you? I bet in at least one crazy alternative universe, the WWE draft is just around the corner.
Another spin could be fun.
I think so too. And hey, look me up when you get back to the start. But don't mention the pretzels. No spoilers. See you on the other side.
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is gonna be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're gonna answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm gonna drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the women's division for years to come. I've seen her potential for greatness already as a decorated champion from MMA. That's right. I think you might know who I'm talking about. They could be the next big crossover star from the cage to the squared circle to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have an MMA champion going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Hello there. So nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and esteemed WWE producer.
Hey, Troy. Nice to meet you, too.
We are so excited for your arrival at WWE. There's been so many successful crossover stars between MMA and sports entertainment, and we think you could be bigger than all of them.
Thanks. I think so, too. So, what's the plan?
We want to get you acclimated to a WWE ring before the draft. So you're gonna head down to the Performance Center. We've even lined up some training partners with MMA experience to make you feel comfortable. Who do you prefer?
How about the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler?
Excellent. Just be sure to lay low down there. We want your debut at the draft to be a huge surprise.
I'll do my best.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you look good on draft night.
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever you want.
So I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-loos start pulling out their phones. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
Hey! I gotta ask, are the rumors true?
Becky, we've met backstage at one of my fights, right?
We did. And it's good to see you again. But I feel like you're dodging my question.
Well, what would be the fun if I answered it?
Even though it'd be a spoiler, I might be able to at least give you a few pointers about WWE.
I'll take them either way. Could apply to MMA, too.
Alright, I don't want to tell you too much in case we cross paths in the ring someday, but I will give you one piece of advice. In WWE, you can't trust anyone. I once had someone steal my opening...
Interesting. But what about your husband? You can't even...
There are exceptions. Anyway, it was good catching up.
Yeah, maybe.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
And it just got even bigger. It's one of the hottest stars from MMA.
Are the rumors true? Will they be the #1 pick?
We'll find out soon enough.
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
You too. You've been on top of the fight game for years in MMA. What personality traits led to your success?
Simple. I'm not afraid of a fight. I pull no punches, and I won't back down. I guess you could say I'm the bold and brash type.
I think you'll fit in well around here. What can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected #1 overall tonight?
I don't have time for internet gossip. All that matters to me is what happens when the bell rings. But if I go #1, that just means there's a bigger target on my back. But I live for that sort of thing. So just bring it.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations coming from a different sport. A lot of eyeballs on you tonight.
I'm ready, but I'm actually a little disappointed it's just a draft and I don't get to punch someone in the face.
Hey, it's WWE. You never know. I've got to get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, SmackDown is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Nick Aldis got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this, Raw.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with authorities to get to the bottom of it. But Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? At least in MMA, I knew when I was going to get hit. Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
I assure you that's not the case.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have just been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Well, I'm focused on kicking someone's ass. Don't care who it is.
Perfect. I'll set up a match for you next week on SmackDown, and I'll make sure it's against a local competitor that you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right?
I'm fine. I know we didn't cross paths too much when you were in MMA, but it's good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere.
Hey, Troy.
That's actually what I...
You got any idea who was under that?
I do not. However, I've been put... You should be congratulated.
I appreciate it, Troy, but...
That's
fine.
You're the best.
Can't wait.
Do you believe in miracles?
The following is
feared. Not only is this an opportunity for the number one pick to show her skills in a WWE ring for the first time, it's also a chance to erase the memory of that attack last week.
You got that right, Michael. I'm sure she's a lot more comfortable in the ring where her opponent isn't hiding in the shadows.
Well, if the former MMA champion lives up to the hype, sensational Starla might be wishing she could hide. This could be a very one-sided matchup. One counter met by another.
Uh-oh. Turns it around. Nasty kick to the face. Got her with quite the shot there.
Oh, man, and I think that just busted her open.
From the opposition.
Planted with a neck breaker.
Boom. Big splash.
Just like that, she turned it around.
She gets taken into the corner, needs to get out.
Just non-stop blows. Stunts and repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
Snapmare takedown and a big knee. Penalty kick. And she's only taking more damage at this stage.
Yeah, this match is starting to get out of hand real fast.
Uh-oh. Armside kick.
Oh, man.
Golly, that had malice.
Crashing down with the senton.
And it's just really hard to watch her be punched up top. Almost lost her balance, but regained it. Diving elbow drop. Whoa.
Looking for the pin, but was that enough?
2 count.
We have a resounding victory here tonight for the number one pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
What the hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess she's taking matters into her own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Roxanne Perez from NXT?
Why was she doing this?
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough. Sit down and stay there. What are we going to do with her?
We're gonna get some answers, and we're gonna get them right now.
You have no idea.
You better start explaining real fast before I beat the truth out of you.
The new era has arrived.
I know you like attention, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the number one pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us, them, all of them.
Who is them? Did you convince some desperate lackey to be your sidekick?
Lardon.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking nobody out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. Roxanne is a little out there, but I don't think she'd do this on her own. There's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the...
Here's the woman, anxious to upend the unmasked Roxanne Perez.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from New York.
Even though Roxanne Perez did not want to respond to questions last week, she has a lot to answer for tonight.
This is about more than just Roxanne, Saxton. She may have been acting alone, but the message being sent tonight is for all of WWE.
And that message is clear. These kind of attacks are over. Now it's up to our top draft pick to make sure that point hits home in the ring.
Turns it around, sole of the foot meets the stomach. Guys, we're about to see the rocket kick. Wow.
Oh, caught the chin. And even... Perez's trying is being suppressed.
And Perez is seeking salvation. Pretty drop kick.
Penalty kick.
Nasty kick. She saw that coming.
Great reaction from Perez.
Roxanne looking to...
Look at this spot. Went for the submission, but the opponent got too close to the ropes. Bam!
Bam! She flipped that attack around. Oh, that could shatter the jaw. She's all out of sorts here, unable to defend herself.
Yeah, this is a real predicament for her.
Bang! Crucial. Oh, nice takedown. Wow! What a maneuver! Bridge! Not much behind that pin attempt.
Bold move to go for the pinfall this early in the matchup.
Mounting. And hammering away. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Perez on the receiving end. And back into the ring she goes.
Way up high into the PK.
The running senton.
Crushing impact. Step up senton.
She lost some of her stamina at this stage.
Yeah, you can see the physical cost of this match.
Ooh, slows that down with a well-placed kick.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate. Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength.
Waist lock. Able to counter. Look at fighting out.
Manages to fight out with a series of punches.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Back and forth. Neither one giving up any ground.
Drop kick. Beautiful.
DDT!
That shot from Perez was like a bolt of lightning.
And Roxanne's spirits are running high now.
Oh, look out.
She's got her shoulders down.
Even though Roxanne Perez did not want to respond to questions last week, she has a lot to answer for tonight.
This is about more than just Roxanne, Saxton. She may have been acting alone, but the message being sent tonight is for all of WWE.
And that message is clear. These kind of attacks are over. Now it's up to our top draft pick to make sure that point hits home in the ring.
Senton!
She's looking to go top rope here.
Perched up top.
Almost lost their balance, but regained it. Diving elbow drop. Oh.
Snapmare over. Look out.
Good night.
Running senton.
Roxanne is being overwhelmed.
This is where Roxanne will be tested. Put in the corner now.
Now positioned onto the top rope. Uh-oh, going up top. If they can somehow pull This is nasty! This is devastating! All in the name of victory from way up high. Cutter!
Like they say, what goes up must come down, and that was a long...
Uh-oh. Crashing to the floor.
My goodness, I think I heard something break on that crash landing.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Whip back into the ring.
She's ready to go all out, and she's letting her opponent know it.
Hooked up. DDT.
The situation gets worse for her with every attack.
Yeah, she wasn't expecting things to take this turn.
Comes crashing down.
Guys, we're about to see the...
Uncorks a thunderous chop.
Each shot landing with a little bit more venom. Ooh. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Hits the mark.
Devastating flourish from Perez here.
Yeah, Perez with impressive offense.
She fights back with the counter.
She finally timed to end this. Face first.
Perez looks out of it.
2. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Roxanne Perez and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Nikita Lyons from behind. What is happening?
And now Roxanne Perez is recovered and is joining NXT's Nikita Lyons. Clearly Perez wasn't acting alone in all this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Nick Aldis is trying to intervene.
Trick Williams with a chair.
And Aldis goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Adam Pearce, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you number 1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said. About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bailey and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who can step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from MMA.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date. So yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem. But are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate?
Ah, my ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that. But I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
We are gonna kick some Mutiny ass!
Haven't changed a bit.
All right. Show Adrian why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. Use your jujitsu. Get them on the mat. That's it. You're making this look easy. Don't be afraid to use the ropes.
One!
Go, Adrian! Sorry, have to do it. You're doing great. Keep pushing.
One, two.
Show me some aerial offense. Remember your training. You've got this.
One, two.
Go for a submission. You've got the skills.
One, two. It's over.
So this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy. But for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay, we go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Let's do it. You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simpkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not going to leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah, we're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we could use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny, you one-upped us. Well played, moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and he had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simpkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
That's enough. So NXT Mutiny, if you want Troy back, show up to SmackDown and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
For most of us, this will be our first look at the newest member of the WWE roster.
I've heard this guy is a relentless fighter, but I have to admit, I'm a little uneasy about these sorts of tactics. Hostages? Is this how you want to introduce yourself to WWE?
Well, sometimes you have to fight fire with fire, Saxton. Besides, Mutiny and former WWE producer Troy Simpkin have brought this on themselves. Boom. Oh!
Incredible. Countered right when it was needed.
These two have learned each other so well.
calculation. Missing a move like that can cost you more than a match.
Right to the face.
My God.
Planning something big here.
Soaring. Went for it at the wrong moment and paid a terrible price with that impact on the outside.
Oh, God, drilled right into the post.
Oh, he timed that counter well. And he gets set back into the ring. He's headed to the top now.
Carlito saves himself.
And he had Carlito's number. Here comes a throwback. Oh!
Oh, stiff punch. Big elbow.
These two trading one. Neither superstar giving, and they're trading back and forth blows now. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Clothesline. Here he goes for the win. And he easily kicks out of the count.
I think this ref might be a little slow on the count.
He is determined to fight out of this predicament. Oh, what a right hand! Down with the cutter.
Way up high into the cutter. Is there any air left in Carlito?
Two. Hangs on by a thread. I can't believe that this whole arena's in shock.
Yeah, but no one's more shocked than the man who thought he had a pinfall.
That move has brought victory before, but not on this occasion. Might be time to think outside the box.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Guillotine applied. Not going to last long in this one.
Solid grip on.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Standing Spanish fly. Are you kidding me?
Incredible.
Transitions to the cover.
But is it enough?
He kicks out at two.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there. Snatched up from the canvas into a spine buster. Impressive.
An overbearing assault on Carlito now.
Carlito has to turn this around quickly. Followed up by another to the chest.
He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Action spilling toward us. This is probably a good time to take our things and go.
Target set on Carlito. This won't be cool.
Carlito fights back.
Now Carlito looking for some momentum.
This could be a good chance for Carlito to get some distance and rethink things.
Right baseline applied into the guillotine.
Expertly executed hold.
Big right hands to the body. Shoves off his opponent, and he is out.
Kick to the midsection. Into a swinging neckbreaker. Oh my, what on earth? Look at this.
Thank goodness the lights are returned. I don't know about you.
Carlito's tangled up. What a vicious shot. Oh man, that definitely opened him up. That has got to feel good. Sweet, sweet victory.
Here is your winner, Joe AK-47.
Our former #1 draft pick can add talent scout to her resume because it looks like she just brought in a ringer after his explosive debut.
Talent scout and Warden, Cole. They've kept Troy in their custody, and it looks like Mutiny's going to...